Hi, Jinpei Berry here. Here's my next group of fan art today. Hooray! I already have a quota of 12 more fan arts. I didn't think I'd bring myself to draw fan art for a long time, and I used to love drawing fan art, and I had a huge energy burnout. So today's drawing is Suya Suya from My Hero Academia. I got really late into My Hero Academia probably during the second and third season was released. I don't particularly remember. I kept remember seeing people talk about Tumblr and stuff, and I was like, oh, must be good, I should check it out. And I'm really bad trying to remember to check things out. I'm usually late to the popular anime stuff. Last time I tried to be there for the creation of Among Us, after it was released freshly, it didn't turn out well at all. It wasn't awful manga. I tried to make an entire anime for it, but the anime was awful and it didn't do anything wrong. I'm not gonna name it because it would mean someone might be checking it out, and by reference to the past, but trust me, it's not worth trying to find out what it is. It has the problems I dislike my anime, misogyny, and some stuff with minors. Yeah, that's awful. Like, I know some people complain about the same thing about My Hero, but this series I'm talking about makes My Hero will contain. Yeah, I was re-recording this stuff because.
So I like Froppy. I think one of my favorite moments in the beginning was when she talked back to Bakugo, and I was like, she's really cute, and I love her hair though. It's what inspired me in Hanfu. She's wearing a Rukun. Her scarf is what is called a pibo, and her fan is what is called a tuanshan. I put her hair up, and then I stuck hairpins into her hair. In Cantonese, we call the Chinese hairpins zitai, and the Chinese hairpins are my most favorite thing about ancient Chinese fashion. I also kind of got inspired by Chinese makeup, and I combined her hero costume with it. At the end, I gave her green lipstick in the style of ancient Chinese lipstick. If you look closely, you can see a hair accessory that looks like her goggles. Since she's based off a frog, you can also clearly see it on her fan. I wanted to make sure her dress matches her hero costume. I'm sorry I don't know enough about my culture to tell you about the Chinese hair accessories on her head. I believe in Avatar Toph is wearing the same dress as Suyu. At the end of the drawing, I wanted to do a Chinese-styled signatures with the red stamp and the Chinese writing below, but I'm so bad at my language that I didn't think I'd be capable. My writing and my Chinese name is hard for me to remember too. So Junpei is the first part of my Chinese name. Jun is my middle name and Pei is my first name. It's not my legal name though, that's my name in Mandarin, and if you're a Cantonese speaker, I think you'll know how my name is actually meant to be pronounced, but I want the Mandarin name to make it easier for people who aren't familiar with my language. I tried to make the flower on Suyu's head a lotus, cause frogs and lily pads. So for My Hero, I'm only drawing the female characters because I like the female character. I like drawing females the most. Don't worry though, there will be drawings of men in the future. I'm not talking about My Hero boys though, sorry. I actually normally do not draw my favorite characters because my taste in favorite characters is normally trash. In this case, I really cannot explain myself, but Bakugo's my favorite character, even though he's a huge jerk, he's really racist. Yeah, I know some people who think he's really cool and stuff, but he's awful to Midoriya. I know it gets better later, and I'm all caught up on the manga, so yes, I'm aware of white-haired Dabi, or whatever his hair color may be, pink, red, whatever. Shoto and Dabi are my other top threes. Tokoyami is my other favorite. He's a bird boy, and he is cool as heck. And I like Toga, Ochako, and Suyu. And most of the League of the Villains, I think Shigaraki earned his place when I learned his backstory. I mean, before I was not invested in this dude at all. Top My Hero characters, those are my top. The worst are Endeavor, Overhaul, and All for One. I cannot wait for the next chapter to expose Endeavor. I think I almost got looking at Toya's body. Don't get me wrong though, Dabi's still a bad guy. I just really have poor taste at times, and yes, you can judge me. That's why I usually keep to myself because I have really bad opinions. I would have to say my favorite arc is probably the tournament arc and the arcs where we learn about the League of Villains. I don't really have any arcs I dislike in particular. My overall feeling about the League of Villains is I wish a lot of intervention happened before they turn to crime. I find like the villains relatable in some ways. Like some of the situations and stuff, I don't really want to get too nitty gritty. It's too personal, you know. So I guess the first thing that led me to watch the show further is definitely the first episode. I related to Midoriya's yearning for a dream that seems unreachable. I cried in that first episode. I also have notebooks and drawings later dedicated to my dreams. One of my projects is basically that. I wish I could get paid to literally just draw my real dreams and goals. I mean, if you want to do me a favor, you can always go down to the description and check out my Patreon, where I just share my project and ideas. That's all behind the scenes stuff for just $1. Or if you're feeling really generous, you can commission me work on Coffee, or just donate whatever amount you wanted to on Coffee. If you don't want to give me money, you can follow my other social media. If you're really just interested in fan art, I have a playlist of fan art. I'll also link below. There's also liking, sharing, subscribing, clicking the bell, and if you did any of those, I thank you. Oh yeah, I hope you like checking out my handwriting notes. I did, so I can keep track of the color palette. For the record, I sped up the sketching of the video because this video would have been 14 minutes long. And I don't want to talk for that long, because then I'd be like, what would I even talk about in the first place? Plus, I don't want to be too boring and rambling like I am now, and I don't want the video to be too boring, but I guess I don't know how to make it very exciting. I was thinking of doing those skits YouTubers do. I don't think I could fit it into this video. I have also run out of things to talk about. I guess I will just quickly mention how I liked last week's episode of Yashahime and Higurashi Go. I don't want to spoil though, because I don't know if silence is boring. I guess I could mention how I like the ending of the episode of Watanabe Mashihan for 6, and how I can notice the difference between the Sonozaki sisters' personalities. I wanted to comment on my prediction of the twist and why that is, but I don't want to spoil an arc from the original Higurashi visual novel. Don't watch the anime. Anyway, I run out of thoughts, so I'm gonna experiment now.
Hello, I'm Gyro Patchy. Thank you for watching Junpei Berry's video. I am a Gyro Patchy. Just call me Patchy for sure. That's too long. Okay, sorry if I took up your time. I will go now. Thanks for listening to me.
What was that? Oh well, enjoy the rest of the video.